changing. Our traditional paradigm has generally assumed that patterns of discriminatory behavior in organizations are conscious, that people who know better do the right thing, and those who don't cause bias. As a result, we've developed a good person, bad person paradigm of diversity, a belief that good people are not biased, but inclusive, and that bad people are the biased ones. Driven by the desire to combat inequities, we've worked hard through social measures like Civil and Human Rights Initiative to reduce or eliminate bias. This is based on the notion that people make choices or discriminate due to underlying feelings towards some group or feelings of superiority about their own. There's no doubt that this is often true. But what if, more times than not, people make choices that discriminate against one group in favor of another without even realizing that they're doing it, and perhaps even more strikingly, against their own conscious belief that they are biased in their decision making? There is, however, a necessary purpose of bias. We go out into the world every day and we make decisions about what is safe and what is not, and what is appropriate. This automatic decision making is what psychologist Joseph Ledoux has suggested is an unconscious danger detector that determines whether or not something is safe before we can even consciously make a decision. From a survival standpoint, this is not a negative trait, it is a necessary one. Scientists estimate that we are exposed to as many as 11 million pieces of information at any one time, but our brain can only functionally deal with 40. So how do we filter out the rest? How is it that we can walk down a busy street with a virtual ocean of stimulus in front of us and still look for a specific person? We do it by developing a perpetual lens that filters out certain things and lets others in, depending upon certain perceptions, interpretations, and yes, biases that we have adapted throughout our lives. Our perceptive lens enables us to see certain things and miss others, depending on the focus of our unconscious. As a result of these pre-established filters, we see things and we interpret things differently than other people might, or we may not even see them at all. The bottom line, we see assumptions and we make determinations about what is real every moment of every day. We sort through those 11 million pieces of information, we see what we see, and we believe that what we see is real. Only occasionally do we realize how subjective those determinations are, and how much they are impacted not by what is in front of us, but what we interpret is in front of us, how we see through our own lens the world. Today, we want to introduce you to the concept of unconscious bias, particularly in the workplace. Our unconscious biases can offend our colleagues without us even realizing it, and it's important for us to explore our own unconscious biases to be better colleagues. Please look on Workplace for a link to the implicit association testing. This testing is for you to explore your own unconscious biases. The results of these tests are completely confidential and are for you to explore your own unconscious bias should you wish to. The tests cover a range of topics like race, gender, skin tone, countries, weight, age, sexuality. Please also check Workplace for a link to the My Training video on My Learning, which helps to explain unconscious bias.
As we climb to reach our destiny.